When I came up as an MC in open mics in Philadelphia, what I did was I went to every open mic I possibly could. I wanted to perfect the craft of being able to freestyle rap. Like, I give it to you immediately in this moment now. I'm on a Sony A7 III, like somehow, giving you some sound, reverberating on it now, but I'm getting it in Premiere so I can break it on down. Top of the funnel kick, lyrically come legitimate, looking up in your face like you can't even get with writtenness. Freestyle like it's steady off of the dome. I'm steady out this microphone and I'm gone. So when I would go out and rap, I wanted to learn how to rap. And I got around the best people I could inside of all of Philadelphia underground hip hop. Dudes like All Purpose, Vinny Paz, these amazing people, a bunch of other MC names that I go to say them out loud in rows are probably inappropriate to say. But these are great people, amazing people that shaped how I thought of Outbound, because I went to do open mic nights. I went to go do MC battles, promote MC battles, and it had to be done by a code. You had to like promote yourself. Like, I'm on the street corner handing out flyers saying, come to my MC battle, but it's like, it had to be real. I had to put something together that was real. I had to create something that was real. So my Outbound had to be real. There were message boards we would go on to. Yo, this is 2001, 2002, 2003. I'm on phillyhiphop.com message boards promoting my event, putting out flyers. There's no outbound email. And at the same time, I'm working at a recruiting firm and we're making 200 dials, push a phone number dials a day. And we're creating candidates for sales teams that we were building. We would build like 160 placed salespeople in 4 months. If you all know anything about recruiting, that's the real deal Holyfield right there. And that also gives you an insight of where I come from. Like underground hip hop, promoting with a puristness, but then putting together an outbound process that was able to make a massive amount of candidates happen in a small amount of time. So you look at all that. When I say about Outbound present day, and it's talked about what I can get, or like what can we do, or how many demos can we get, or how much revenue can you build. What I'm looking at is somebody saying to me something not about how they can build an efficient process that is a part of their business, but look at it as something that is just an attribute to something that they can use. That's real right there. So let's think of it differently. Outbound is not a boom and sway, an up and down, a fair weather part of the process of business. It is a fundamental entity of the business. You do not get anywhere without that outbound. No one comes to the MC battle without getting my flyer. No one will know if no one tells them. You've got to tell them, and you have to also have the ability to go tell them. So in that, the other thing I learned in hip hop music was that you've got to promote yourself. You've got to talk about yourself, even to an extent that, hey, you might be overdoing it, but that's okay. If you're going out there and you're pushing it as hard as you can and going for it, you're going to get no's. You're going to get people that tell you they don't want to hear about it, or no, I'm not interested in MC battle. But then when they realize they came to it, that I put everything I got into it, and it was, a lot of the shows I did, I think were pretty good. Some of them weren't. But here's what I found out. I focused on doing the best I could in every single one of them. So when I promoted it, my heart was in it. I was in it. So the question comes to you, from what I've learned about an underground hip hop, Philadelphia, early 2000s, and Outbound, is what do you have in it? Is it just a trinket, a trick, or something you could put together to make something work, to make it just kind of happen? Or is it something you really put your heart, soul, and mind into? And that can mean you don't use personalization on every email. That can mean that you focus on optimizing the best amount of outbounds you can do at the highest level to be able to get the best return for the company that you're working with in a way that keeps people inside of that funnel. Or it can mean you have absolutely no idea what you're doing. You're just showing up at that open mic and hoping that you can get some rhymes together. And I'll close it with a story. I'm at an open mic. Cafe Limbo. I'm like, ba, 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 da, 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 ba, ba, ba. And all of a sudden, everybody chants. I'm like, yeah, they're chanting, like, you know what I mean? Like, what's up? They're chanting. Pass the mic, which meant that I had gone on too long and I was not interesting any longer. So, pass the mic if you need to, but get back on it. Outbound is my heart. It builds the fundamentals of net revenue retention. And without that, you know, profitability. So I hope this was helpful. Tim at netnew.solutions. I'm here for you. Thanks.